I think the best roast made is in the crock pot, and let me show you how I do it. So I cut up about 8 potatoes. I like to peel them and wash them and cube them up. If they were actually kind of small, so that's why I got about 8 in here. So as you can see, they're in here. And then I got some carrots, about 4 carrots from the deli section, not the deli, the produce section. Good Lord, Brandy. And I cleaned them and I cut them up into about yo-sized pieces. And then next, get you a roast. I got a bottom round roast here. I like it to have some fat on it because, you know, fat is flavor, baby. So it's my next layer that I put in here. And then I have a whole onion that I've just sliced in big slices. I like it on my top layer. Now, the key next, I think, is what takes it up a notch is the seasonings and everything we're getting ready to put in here, because what it turns into is the best darn gravy that you've ever had. All right, listen up, because these are the ones that are important. Get you some salt and pepper and add in here. Got some Kinder's buttery garlic salt. Okay, people. If y'all don't know about Kinder's, I don't know where y'all been. Then I love Kinder's the steak blend. Y'all. Next, I'm gonna add some garlic powder and onion powder. And then you're gonna get 1 packet of the beefy onion, the Lipton soup mix. Don't sleep on that, baby. And 1 packet of ranch. And then you're gonna add 1 whole thingy-mabobber here, 32 ounces of beef broth. Y'all see all these seasonings? I'm telling you, my grandma made roast every Sunday, without fail, every Sunday. And I gotta go get some more. I always thought hers was the best darn roast till I figured out hers was dry as hell. And I figured out how to make it where it just falls apart and has the best gravy and the biscuits. So I'm getting ready to put this in the crock pot on low for, listen to this, 12 hours. Yes, baby. So you can do it on high for 6 or low for 12. I love just slow and easy because I love falling apart roast in the house. Woo! So we're gonna come back tomorrow when this is done. Wash your sister's ass sauce. How could I forget? I'm getting so darn excited about this that, dang, I almost forgot. I love me some wash your ass sauce. Oh gosh, yes, this is going to be amazing. Okay, I will come back with you tomorrow when this is done. Y'all, like, you don't understand how I cannot wait to eat this. I can eat this till I'm sick. So look, I want to show you this roast after slow cooking it for 12, 13 hours. Look at this. It just falls apart. Look at that meat. Not dry at all. Fork tender. It just falls apart. That is what I like to see in a roast. I love cooking my onions that long. All those seasonings on it. These onions, child, full of flavor. Then you got your taters and your carrots. These taters and carrots, look how dark those are. That is called full of flavor. Woo! I'm gonna put some butter on those. Oh, baby, baby. So I get everything out of the crock pot, and then this juice that's left over, I'm telling you, it makes the best flavorful gravy in the world because you seasoned it well to begin with. So I'm gonna get all this out, make my gravy on the stove. So I've got that the juices over there in on a pot heating up. But my grandma taught me, you get you a coffee cup. I got about 3 teaspoons of flour in here and added some of that juice mixture, and I'm gonna make a roux in this. Because if you pour the flour directly into there while you're trying to do your gravy, it's gonna clump up. So you stir this till there's no clumps left, and then you incorporate it. I've got this boiling, and then I'm gonna pour this in here. And then I just literally take my whisk and keep mixing it until it thickens up. And if I find it's not thick enough, then I just get more flour in that separate cup, with some beef broth or something, mix it up, and then add it in, but just a little at a time because this will get thick quick. I'll show you how I do my plate. So I like to get my taters and my carrots and mash them up kind of like mashed potatoes, and then I put some butter on top because that gravy's going to melt that butter. And then I got my meat here, and here's what I do. I get my Worcestershire sauce and put on my meat because I love me some Worcestershire sauce. And then I got my onions there, and see this gravy? Look at that gravy. Isn't that beautiful? Telling you. The only thing's missing on this plate, because I haven't made them yet, is my Bisquick biscuits, which is my homemade version of biscuits. Oh, the cats. Fatty, stop! Ooh. Cats lost their ever-loving mind there for a minute. Looky here, looky here. Let that butter melt. Ooh. Y'all, that's some country heaven on a plate right here. Just don't know. And then that Worcestershire sauce with that gravy. Child. I could eat this till I was sick. My God. I'm not kidding. I love it so much. This is my guilty, home-cooked country Sunday dinner. Look at them onions. That right there. Make your roast like this. Come back and tell me what you think.